So, Finch's Park, familiar territory for Mason, as he is making the familiar walk to Sentinel, but one that he's not made in a while. I imagine the rain's coming down and Mason's just walking fairly purposefully, but quite, I don't know, there's a different kind of glint in his eyes. It's not his usual look. He's quite angry, and he just kind of, as he reaches the door, just bashes on the door. Like, well, not bashes, but like gives a loud knock to Zaiden.
Well, whoa, do you hear paper sliding? Fuck. Come in.
Mason opens the door and walks on through.
Jesus. He's been looking through a set of files. He's leaning back at the moment and looks over them as you come in. Oh, great. Yeah, just the man I wanted to see. Look, I'm thinking of casing a place, and I could do with some backup. You in?
Let's just hold off on that for a second. I just want to have a bit of a chat, a catch up.
Right.
Mason closed the door behind him.
When you do that, his eyebrow raises.
Please sit down. I just want to check in and see how things are doing. I mean, it's been a while, and considering the last time, I just want to make sure everything's okay.
He remains standing and puts his hands in his pockets.
Can we just have a chat?
Yeah.
Okay. So sit down.
He sits down very carefully in your seat.
Yeah. Mason does not sit down. He leans on the desk. So how have you been?
Business is booming, boss.
Good. You haven't had any more encounters from him, have you?
No.
Good.
But then again, I might not know if I have.
It's a good point. There is something I'd like to discuss, actually. You see, the last time I was here, after you left, I got to work, and I noticed something. Let's just say a little present from Bob. He claims that I shouldn't trust you because you were never his. Now, I don't want to presume anything, but I want to bring this to you now so that you can convince me otherwise. Because if you were never his, then you were certainly never mine. And I don't know if that's a risk I want to take.
I thought that this was a business arrangement, not slavery.
It's not slavery. Mine is, I don't mean to say that you were my slave, but I mean my working for me.
You're what, confident?
Working for me.
Yeah. And I am, right?
Under false pretense, if that's correct. And I don't appreciate being lied to.
False pretense, okay. Who do you take orders from?
Anya?
Okay. Anya wouldn't spit in my direction because she doesn't know who I am. If I was ever in her way and she wanted to trample on over me, would you stop her?
Yes.
Okay. Now, if I had this mysterious master, I mean, did he give a name?
No, he didn't.
So if I had this mysterious master and they asked me to kill you, whose blood I've already drunk, you think you were the first lick I came to when Bob cut me off? You weren't. You absolutely weren't. You were up there because I thought that you and I could work pretty well together.
Sure.
But I am not the only one with a hidden agenda. Neither are you. Neither is anyone this side of the masquerade in Crucible. So you hired me out of
I
the goodness of
offered
your heart,
to help you.
and you are helping me. You're helping me stay alive, stay young. And
Or am I? Or is someone else doing that?
and if someone else is, who do you care where I get my fix from?
It's a matter of principle.
Matter of principle. Who was the last person you drank from? Do you remember? Do you care?
I haven't drunk from anyone in a while.
In a while. Oh, you must be thirsty then.
Yeah.
Right. But I don't keep tabs on every victim you have, even though any one of them could be a long night infiltrator or a CIA spy, or they could work for the same master as me. Christ's sake, Mason, everybody's paranoid, but name one thing I've done. And you'd know if I'd done something to fuck you. If I followed you around, am I asking you awkward questions? No, I'm picking up your fucking paperwork is what I'm doing, and I'm doing a great job. I'm letting you get on with your unlife, just like I did with Bob. That's what I do. I handle the fucking paperwork. And whatever the hell Bob told you is almost certainly just a way to get you to mistrust me. I've been in this game longer than you have, and it's a classic move from him. Now,
I'm going to ask you one question. And you know that I will know if you're lying. Whose ghoul are you?
after Bob, I'm nobody's fucking ghoul, man. I'm freelance.
One more time. Whose ghoul are you?
I am freelance.
I'm using all specs.
Intelligence, empathy, and all specs.
All specs too. Give me that shit, motherfucker. Intelligence, empathy. Oh yes, that's that. Intelligence, empathy, and all specs. Sweet. That's just 3 successes.
Just 3, 4. Can you roll all specs and blood potency for me?
All specs and blood potency. Oh. 2 successes.
2. Okay. What you got 3 questions. What are you asking? You
Is
don't
he
have to
lying?
ask them all now.
Is he lying?
Is he lying right now? No.
Okay. All right. Fine.
Well, he's not lying. He's not lying. But that's how it feels to you. He's not lying. And there's a butt in there somewhere, but you don't know where that butt leads.
Okay.
But that's the first time you felt that kick from Allspecs before. That's the first time the beast has given you an answer like that.
Who did you work for before Bob?
No one. Bob picked me up.
Did he? Because if
Yes.
you weren't his, then you were
Bob picked
someone
me up.
else's.
Bob had memory problems. Maybe someone's fucking with him. He didn't remember picking me up in the 60s. He thought it happened in the 90s.
Do you think he would say something like that if he wasn't sure?
How much do you think he likes you, Mason?
Why did he attack you?
To be perfectly honest with you, I don't know.
Can I tell if he's lying now?
Pent-up aggression, maybe? You zoom in again, and as he starts to speak, when he says, I don't know, something about that statement rings false.
Okay.
The beast smells it.
Mason's going to use a point of blood and slam his fist on the table. All right. He uses a point of blood to buff his strength and slam on the table and says, "Don't lie to me!"
Easy, Mason, easy. Okay. I think he might have suspected me of exactly the same thing that you're suspecting me of now. It's false. He is the only domino I've ever had. And I've worked for him, and I've worked for other people since. But since he cut me off, you've been the first. And I'm taking doses from a couple other licks I know, but that's just a side deal. You cool?
No, I don't think I am.
It's really hard to be honest with you, Mason, when I'm not sure if I'm going to walk out of this room alive.
Do you really think I'm going to kill you?
Yeah, I fucking do. You know why? Because you're an undead asshole with eternity to lose. Huh?
You came to me because you thought that I was one of the few people who actually gave a damn about the people in this city. That's what you said to me, because you thought I actually cared about the people, and I fucking do.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna kill you. But not because I care what happens to you. Let's make that very fucking clear. But because Sabina does. I don't want her to lose any more friends. So for that, you'll walk out this fucking room. But when you do, it will be the last time.
Right. Okay. So I guess little Miss Heather isn't going to get her dog back. I guess Mr. Diverty isn't ever going to figure out what happened to his long lost daughter of 3 years. I guess the DeWitt family is never going to find their fucking car that was their granddad's in the Second World War. I guess all this shit, and he picks up a file, that's just gone, huh? You want to fucking burn it yourself? Because you're too busy praising the mother? Yeah. I go, Sentinel falls apart. That what you want? Because I don't think it is. Because I see how much heart and soul you put into this place. I hear it on the phone. I see it in people's eyes when they come back and they see me instead of you and they go, what the fuck? Who is this asshole? Who's this kid? Mason, just... If you really do want to do good in this city, let me stay here. You don't have to talk to me. You can cut me off. Huh? I got other donors now. That's okay. Don't get rid of the good work I'm fucking doing here with people. I'm more fulfilled now than I have been in 2 lifetimes. Come on. Aren't you better than that?
Fine. Fine. You can
There
stay.
you go. Great. Wonderful stuff. I kind of like this PI gig. I can see why you do it.
You don't know the first fucking thing about why I started. We're done. I think that's abundantly clear. Let me make another thing. Let me make another thing abundantly fucking clear. If anything at all happens to Sabina because of this mystery benefactor of yours that I know you're hiding,
You know I'm hiding? Who is it?
I don't know.
You gotta know a damn sight more than I do, Mason. If you know that I'm looking for someone and I don't. And this is based on Bob telling you that. You got reaction.
No, it's based on what I've seen now.
Your instinct? Yeah, okay. You know, I'm not dead. So I don't know what it's like for you. But I know the beast can be wrong. I've seen that before. Sometimes it tells you just what you want to hear. Sometimes it whispers just the way you like it to. Just like
you think I want a reason to distrust you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think you're fucking deluded.
I'm deluded. You're the one that came storming in here, threatening to kick me out of the only thing that ever gave you any lust for life after Heather. When he says that, something in the back of your brain snaps. You do a resolve composure check with a -1 penalty for me. How fucking dare he say her name? If the beast wasn't whispering before, it's whispering now.
1 success.
Take a tempted condition. Have you already got the tempted condition?
Don't.
Okay, well, you got it now at a -1. But you pull it back. Just about. This is the only thing you care about. You're not going to act. I've never seen you slam your fist down on the table like that before, not even when you're mad. You're losing it, Mason. Just get a grip. Take a step back, analyze the facts. And for God's sake, don't listen to Bob.
What right do you think you have to say her name?
Heather?
Say it one more time.
What, so you can throw me out the window?
No.
So
How do you even know about that?
Oh,
Because I didn't fucking tell you.
Oh, come on. All I know. Okay. So after I started working here, she called a few times. Get the impression you two aren't on the best terms. She asked me to leave some messages for you, but I didn't get the chance before you dropped by. Then she called me back, acted real weird, said, I changed my mind. Said, don't leave anything for him. That was a few weeks ago. So I trusted the girl. And I thought, let it be. But I get the impression she meant a lot to you.
You could say that.
You can't burn bridges at the drop of a fucking hat, man. Yeah? You know that. You've seen what those old fucks are like? Vlatsky and the King. The Chief. You ever seen the Chief?
Oh, I haven't.
Guy looks like a fucking mummy. Dug out of the British Museum. You're gonna look like that. If you ain't careful. You're gonna feel like that. So don't think you're threatening me when you say you're gonna shut this place down. Cause you ain't. I like this job, but I wouldn't die for it. You would have once. Fuck, I know it. People you've helped, good you've done, it's priceless. That's why I came to you. Because No Lick runs a detective agency working cases like Mrs. DeWitt's missing cat when they could have better shit to do. And now you've got better shit to do. So that's that.
Make a very rousing speech.
What I do.
So it's yours. Keep it. I wash my hands of it. Hopefully you can do some good.
Okay. Oh, I guess I should stop spying on you, whatever I was doing too.
I didn't say you were spying on me. Those were your words.
Oh, then what? Then what the hell am I doing wrong? Look, man, you're being the asshole here. So if you want to walk out, that's okay. That's 100% fine with me. All right, but I'm just struggling to understand why Bob's got you so spooked. You do realize this is exactly what he wants.
How would you know what he wants?
I worked with the guy for decades. He loves stirring the pot. You know, the first time we met, he was carrying a body in a barrel of acid, and I was laughing at you. He asked me to laugh at you to get your rise out of you. And it worked. He loves fucking with people so they act unpredictably. So he can home in on their weakness.
Right.
And he's getting paranoid, and he's infecting you with that paranoia, and I'm the guy that has to get beaten up for it.
I don't think Bob would outwardly attack you if he wasn't sure.
You don't think? What evidence do you have about any of this? And you come in slamming your fist on the table, threatening me. Didn't take much, did it? This is why I never tried hard to be like you. Because it must just be so tedious to constantly have a voice in the back of your head telling you to survive, to kill. Yeah, I don't got that. I'm free. My conscience is, I wouldn't say it's clean, but it's steady. Whereas you've got this thing rattling around inside your head constantly. I can't imagine what that must be like. Must be hard though. That's why I never want to die. That's why I never want to be like you.
Sensible. Don't act so smug.
Why? What are you gonna do? Splatter me on the walls?
No, I'm not.
Then what are you gonna do? Come on, you cut me off. You made it quite clear you never want to be my friend. Why can't I be a smug asshole? Huh? You know why? He
There is.
stands up, he leans on the desk across from you. Huh? Because you have more to lose from killing me. That's why. Because you know you have more to lose. Because I've got all the cards. Because I'm not going to damn myself to hell on earth if I twitch and accidentally decapitate some fool. It's not going to happen. I'm perfectly in control. I can poke you just as much as I want now that we're not friends anymore. Can I? Because the moment you lose control, I'll die laughing. And you'll have to live with that for the rest of your fucking existence. Enjoy eternity, Mason. I sincerely hope you do. Now, if it's mine, get out of my building. If it's not mine, let me pack my things.
Mason just stands up and meets his eyes, gets very close to his face. I almost pity you. There are things you just don't know. And I can
I
see it.
pity you for knowing them.
I can see there are things you don't know. Hidden from you. In your mind. Someone's planted them there.
Yeah, great talk. I'm not going to get paranoid, Nancy, and start throwing my weight around just because you said that. If I am being manipulated, well, okay. Whoever it is, if they're smart enough to get it by me, they fucking deserve it. Same goes for you. You keep an eye on that Anya chick.
No, I will. Don't get yourself killed, Zaiden.
No promises.
No, I didn't think there would be. Oh, do watch out for Bob. I hear he's around more these nights.
Well, you didn't decapitate me last time.
Who knows what he'll do next time? And with that, Mason turns. He walks away, leaving Sentinel up as he gets to the door. I mean what I said about Sabina. Anything happens to her because of you, and I'll be the last face you see.
She was always the favorite.
I'm just a friend. First, I look out for my friends.
She's just a kid. I'm not her dad. I
I
can't
know.
control what she does.
I know.
And take this from a professional at absolving himself from guilt. You're no more responsible for that girl than her own daddy is.
She needs friends. She counts you among them.
Yeah, I know. And I'll look out for the kid.
That's all I
If
ask.
it's me or her, it's me.
Oh, I know. That's why I'm glad that she's got other friends as well.
What, her willing to lay down their life for and let her live with that? Well, okay, if you think that's better, you and I can both agree on one thing about her. And he sits down again, that if she wanted a good, long, happy life, she would get out of the game as soon as she could. But she's still here. She might be a kid, but she's asking for everything she gets. That's just the truth.
I'm painfully aware of that.
Okay. Vamos! I was about to go out and see if I can hunt down some bail jumpers.
Have fun with that. Try not to burn the place down.
Oh, yeah, I'll add that to the list of things not to do while you're here.
Mason will leave.
Bye.
With that, we end the scene.